Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're here to talk about what we have, a foundation, a complexion product. So as we do here, we have confetti and we have party horns. Today we're going to talk about the brand new KVD Good Apple Full Coverage Transfer Proof Vegan Serum Foundation. Say that 10 times fast, I dare you. This was a serum foundation brought to my attention first off by one of our resident Texans here in our community, the lovely Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle. You guys are my eyes and ears so many times, and Michelle had the line on this before anyone did. In fact, I think it was actually just released today. So yesterday by the time that you see this video. So thank you, lovely Michelle. We're going to talk about it, and we are in the midst of a wear test. It's actually been on my face for 4 hours now. We're going to do a total of an 8-hour wear test on this baby. Okay, so this comes in 40 shades. I chose the shade medium 27, which is supposedly kind of like a light medium neutral. I think I did pretty good. You'll see in the demo. They're $42 each with 40 shades. I was kind of feeling reassured when I closed my eyes, pointed, and picked, because when there's a lot of shades, the cool thing is it's very nuanced. So it's nice to get your perfect shade, and I'm not entirely certain I did, but when there's 40 shades, you can use bronzer and highlighter and stuff to kind of cover up a whole bunch of sins. This is a full coverage natural finish foundation made with what KVD calls flexible pigments that blend and bend and blur pores and imperfections. It's flashback free. So if you are on the red carpet a lot taking photos, maybe you are, you don't have to worry about that. And it is sweat and humidity proof. And basically you're going to shake it well, which you'll see in our demo, and then you can apply it with fingers, with a sponge, with a brush to get the fullest level of coverage. But the whole idea here is that it kind of goes in, I'm showing you here and you'll see when we put it on, kind of becomes one with the skin and then doesn't transfer. Check my ending, because the fact that it doesn't transfer is cooler than just the fact that it doesn't get on your phone or your collar. It's actually got other benefits. So stay tuned towards the end of the video for that information, which I think is the most fun about this. Now, at first I was a little nervous. And when Michelle first told me, I think I even said to Michelle, ugh, I just don't have luck with their foundation products. This one also, whereas the Good Apple foundation, remember that one didn't work for me. It was a little thick and uncomfortable. I decluttered it. It just didn't. Maybe it worked for you, and I think that's awesome, but it was a full coverage, and it was kind of made for drier or normal skin. This one actually is ideal if you have oily or combo skin. I have really normal skin, but spoiler alert, it actually works well. But I assumed because of that, I was like, ugh, it'll be another product that doesn't work for me. I can never find my shade. Grouchy, grouch. But I'm pleasantly surprised. I would say, spoiler alert here, and you've got to stay to the end because we are going to definitely do 8 hours of wear test. And I have some things I'm going to tell you then as well, but I want you to stick around to see that. This is 4 hours in, and 8 hours will assess it all together. But I do have to say, this is probably the first KVD product that I've been truly happy with. This is a really interesting little foundation. So here's what I want to do. I want to go now and put it on. We're going to go back in time to put it on, and then forward in time in about 4 more hours or so, I will record the ending, and that way we've at least done an 8-hour wear test. But I'm hoping that this baby can go a lot longer than that even. In my notes here, it also says that on the 6th, it'll be online at Sephora, and I think it's online already at kvd.com. I got mine just like an early status thing, thanks to Michelle. All right, let's go to the demo right now and see what you think. Okay, so for complete transparency, I filmed something else this morning, so I left the mascara on, but I took a makeup eraser, and as you can tell from the redness around my nose, I took everything else off my face. I got nothing on. I only had some tinted moisturizer, and it's now gonzo. Okay, so we have the medium 27 here. When this came yesterday, I did do a little stripey stripe on my face just out of curiosity. It looks like I did okay on the match. We'll see. It says that we need to shake this well, and then it says you can tap it on with a sponge or you can put it on with a brush. So let's see, medium 27 out of 40 shades. So we'll see what I think. I haven't tried it on my whole face. And then what I think I'll do is we'll do a double time test. So at the beginning of this video, I'll film about 4 hours in, and I'll come back and film the end about 8 hours in. How about that? All right, let me put some on my hand, the back of my hand. I don't want to get too much. I mean, this is full coverage, and I'm used to kind of like tinted moisturizer type level, guys, real light coverage. So I don't want to, okay, and I'm hoping not to use concealer today. Let's see. I mean, this is supposed to cover even like tattoos and stuff, right? So let's see. Okay, how we do on the shade. All right, silly me, I polka dotted my whole face, but let's just see what we think. Okay, I actually could have done a little bit more. I got a little scared, but I could have done a little bit more. Okay, I know I have this polka dots on my face, but how did I do on the shade? What do you guys think? I think I did okay. Okay, let's do the rest here. You know what's interesting about this, you guys? It almost is drying a little bit. Like it almost feels like you've got to, like I should have done a few dots and blended them, not dotted the whole face and then blended. It almost feels like it was like drying in. Kind of like, you know, when you put a certain product on your eye, like a liquid eyeshadow, you got to do one eye and finish it before you do the other. I mean, it did blend in, but it felt a little bit like that. What am I doing now? This kind of crazy thing I like to do of just kind of pressing my hands in. Let's see. Okay. What do you think? Did I do too pale of a shade? I have no other makeup on, so we don't know. All right, I still have some on the back of my hand. Let's put it where I would normally put some concealer, shall we? And then it will be certainly a good shade match. Now I know to get it right away. I don't really know if it was not spreading, you guys. I mean, that's kind of a miss. Okay, see this here? Can you guys see this? There's a little dark spot of hyperpigmentation, and nothing covers it. Nothing. It's just my little friend. I have to live with it. Let's see. Yeah, that's did pretty well, I think. Is it making a white stripe over the other stuff? Maybe as it blends in. How about under the eyes? Let's give it a try, shall we? I didn't really bring over an eye brush. But I'm just trying to, you know, if this is supposed to be so powerful and so all-covering, then I'm assuming it would be a good concealer, right? Okay, don't worry, I'm being gentle. I know the brush is too big. I feel like it needs the warmth of my hand to kind of melt in. I mean, it is a bit cold in here, but I feel like I needed to kind of melt it into the skin. Okay. A little lighter than me. A little lighter. I should run it down, huh? I'm wearing a sweater because it's chilly. What do you think? I mean, it makes my complexion look smooth, doesn't it? Do you think it's going to... And I don't feel like... I mean, time will tell, and we're going to do the wear test in this video, but I don't feel like it's going to sink into fine lines because it really is kind of like a serum. It's not the most movable thing, but it did blend. I'm putting a little more on the tip of my nose. Remember how red that was when I first came on camera right now? And my nose is always red because I'm allergy girl. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my makeup on, and then you're going to see me at the beginning of the video. You saw me 4 hours in, and then at the end you'll see me 8 hours in. That's kind of my new way of doing this, and I think it works. See you soon. Okay, it's now been 8 hours. Refresh the lip gloss. You can tell the hair is starting to kind of go poofy and come down. All right, so it's been 8 hours. There's one thing I really want to tell you guys, and I was actually really worried that I would forget. I left a note for myself. So this is a serum foundation, right? In the classic sense, but it like, do you remember what I told you during the demo that when you dotted it on, it almost felt like you needed to put it in right away? Because it's like a serum in the real traditional sense. So it starts to go and go in. Therefore, it really is skin-like. Therefore, if you looked at my description bar, you saw that I'm wearing the new Natasha Denona Love Face Palette. What was problematic about the Love Face Palette was the blush, right? Because a lot of people were saying that if I dotted it on with my fingers, but a lot of people were saying that if you use a brush, it lifts product. let me just tell you, I could have put it on with a shovel. I could have put it on with a back end of a hairbrush, and it lifted nothing because this product is not going to go anywhere. It's like it tints your skin while soaking. I cannot explain it. It's a serum and it goes in, so it's on. I mean, when it says transfer proof, it also means that nothing lifts product. So anything you have, like I love the Victoria Beckham Beauty, that highlighter stick that she has, but when I apply it like that lazily, cause I'm lazy, it lifts up the foundation underneath it. It won't lift up this. This truly is like it does, when it says it doesn't transfer, it also doesn't move when you put other product on top of it. And I just thought that was really cool. I mean, I was just taking a brush and going to town with that cream blush, and it was like I was putting it on bare skin. And there's something kind of cool about that. Now, we are at 8 hours, and other than the lipstick, that's all that's refreshed. I did. Let me tell you two things. I did, before the 4-hour check-in, I put a little powder under the eyes because remember I used it as concealer. And right now, before I filmed, I put a little bit more of the kind of glitter topper shade on the eye. So that's all that's changed. I just wanted to be totally transparent. And in terms of the Serum foundation, these lines are showing here. That's just because I'm not, 20 anymore. I'm 21. Okay, but, they show a little. Pores. I see a little bit of pores in my forehead that I didn't see at 4 hours. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It is nothing that would make me shriek. I'm just being dead honest. It is nothing that would make me like run back to the house and like throw a bag on my head or anything. Nothing would make me do that. But so maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of pore enlargement, maybe. I did not set that though. If I had set that with powder, I bet you that wouldn't be happening. Guys, you know what this product is? And I was just trying to be honest, but that's not set with powder. It should be. This product is innovative and cool. There's a lot of serum foundations out there, but not that don't transfer like this. I am telling you, if you have a product that you love, but it tends to pick up the product underneath it, you can put this underneath it. It's not moving. I think it's actually really kind of cool. And with all the shades, I mean, I'm not sure that this is the perfect shade, but my goodness, they're nuanced because there's 40 shades, which is a lot. And I think it is pore blurring. Maybe I'm going to set it next time, and I think that would take care of that. Look, I got to tell you, it's cool. It's pretty. It doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup. It just looks like my skin. Like this would be a really fun thing to wear if you were just literally not wearing makeup. I might have to get the shade a little bit better, but with makeup on, it's fine. Looks like my bronzer is head for the hills over the day. But with 8 hours wear, it's just going to be fine. To get it off, I can tell you right now, I'm going to have to be, I was a little bit more powerful on my hand when I was putting it on my hand and looking at it to get it off. But I do a few steps of cleansing anyway. It's not something I would just use my regular soap for. But I wouldn't anyway. None of us really do we? So anyway, there's some thoughts on it. I think it's innovative as heck. And I think it's kind of cool. And I think I'm going to keep wearing it and playing with it. Next time I think I'll powder it though. I think it needs that a little bit. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you had success with KVD complexion products in the past? Because I haven't. This is the first one that I'm actually going to call a success, you guys. I really, really am. But let me know. That's what makes us a community, and I want to read what you have to say down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so we can keep growing, and definitely say a big hello over on TikTok and Instagram too. And don't forget that you can support the goings on here by becoming a member for behind the scenes footage, or by giving super thanks, which so many of you lovely people have done. But it doesn't matter to me. If you're here, I'm thrilled to see you, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.